out with 2 apologies, but tonight I think is necessary. First off to Antu, for usually we call beforehand to make sure we're not wearing the same shirt. So I'd like to apologize. Okay. Second apology would be to anybody in the audience that got a little excited when they heard my name being Jason Lewis and thought, holy shit, when did Smith Jarrett from Sex and the City start doing stand-up? Only to see me up here. So I do apologize, but actually it's kind of interesting. I actually share something else in common with Jason Lewis other than our name. You see, I too once shaved my head for a girl that I loved. Except when I did it, I mailed her the hair clippings and was arrested for stalking. Okay, we have a couple fans of stalker humor out there. That's always great. That always makes it easy when I transition into my rape and bestiality jokes. Thank you. What's going on here? From California in New York now. Love it here. I was actually in a cab the other day, and lo and behold, there's TVs in cabs now. Isn't that great? You know, I don't watch a lot of TV at home, so I'm a little bit out of date with my current events. So I'm thinking, oh hey, I get to catch up in a cab. So I'm watching the news crawl at the bottom. I don't know if anybody has been in a cab lately, but these news crawls are as vague as fucking anything I've ever seen in my life. I'll give you an example of a recent news crawl. First story: where to take your sweetheart on Valentine's Day. That's all it said. Followed by, crazed man kills 8, still on the loose. Followed by, celebrity scandal, Jennifer Aniston. And I'm like, fuck Jennifer Aniston, where's this guy killing 8 people? Is this national news? Is this local news? I mean, is this guy killing in California? Is he killing in Jersey? Probably. Where is this guy killing 8 people? Like, go back to that. And it is so vague in this cab news until it gets to the sports stories. Like, the sports stories could not be more descriptive. It's like, crazed man kills 8, celebrity scandal, Jennifer Aniston. Today, Kobe Bryant agreed to a contract extension for 3 years, $30 million with the Los Angeles Lakers, in which he will receive a Hope Diamond to give to his girlfriend and the ability to rape any 3 girls he likes without prosecution. I was like, could it be more descriptive? So that's okay. But speaking of sports, I was home. I'm somewhat of a sports fan, so I like to see what's going on in the sports world. Who's winning, whatever. And I turn on the TV, and what do I see? Poker. Can someone tell me when poker became a sport? Did I miss the meeting where everyone got together and said, hey, poker's now a sport? And furthermore, when did ESPN become an acronym for every show is poker now? I turn it on, I try to see a score of my favorite basketball team, and all I see is some guy with long hair calling himself Jesus, laying down a full house, sure as hell not playing with a full deck. And I'm thinking to myself, when did the activity that my dad used to partake in between lines of blow and smacking my mom around, become a sport that you could be a world-class athlete at? That's my time. Thanks so much.
Lewis. Jason Lewis, everybody. Anybody, okay. Everybody get? Amanda?
Yeah, I think there's some potential in your news crawl. I probably would have started with the rape byline, followed by where to take your sweetheart on Valentine's Day, and then just kind of clean it up, just tighten it up a little bit, because it had a tendency to ramble a bit.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, because you connect it like, ooh, I'm going to take my sweetheart out, but do I take her where someone was raped or 8 people were raped? Is that a good place to go? I don't know. I'm sorry, okay, yes?
I want to know why rape is the topic. Rape is recent. I want to know why everybody uses rape as the topic.
That's a good question. Ben?
I was going to say, you don't need the cap part of that. You could just say the news tickers are so vague. You just start from there. And then for the sports thing with Kobe's contract, maybe make it $30.12272 million. So that'll get to your point.
Best?
All right. Mike?
Your poker joke, I would lead it off with every show is poker now. Like that'd be the first thing I said. Because then it's an easier transition into it.
Okay, excellent. Nice job. Jason Lewis.